Hello and welcome to this Byron on the Rooftop. We are in Tewkesbury, England, home of HETAS and a lot of other manufacturing firms and companies. We're going to be touring their facility. It is the premier English certification for fireplace installers and chimney sweeps. Let's take a look and meet the team. They've got a big, beautiful office building. So here we are at HETAS, coming in the front door. There's about 60 people working inside. Let's go in and take a look.
Hi, I'm Liv. I am in the business development team at HETAS and I also work as a wellness champion. So we offer certification schemes under our company HETAS for fireplace installers, chimney sweeps manufacturers, and also we have a sister company Woodshaw who run the wood fuel quality scheme to ensure that wood is of a good quality before burning.
Hi, I'm Rachel and I work for the training team as a learning development manager here at HETAS.
HETAS train or does it certify people in the fireplace industry in the UK?
So we do both. We develop the training materials, although we don't own the trainers that deliver it. We develop all of the materials for training around sweeping installation. We then have partnership training bodies that deliver those materials. Once people have been on those courses and passed their assessments, we then have departments within HETAS that deal with their certification. So
like renewal fees and keeping up with codes.
Absolutely. Also checking on the compliance with the training that they've received. So it's not a case of just getting a certificate and we're like, right, that's fine, you can join our scheme.
See you in 3 years.
Yeah.
Give us money, we'll see you in 3 years.
Absolutely.
So you stay connected to your population once you certify them?
Absolutely, yes, definitely, all the way through. So we have lots of different departments that help to support them, as well as helping or to making sure that they remain compliant with the training that they've received, so that you can be guaranteed if you're using a HETAS registered sweep or installer, you are getting safe,
HETAS
approved, both equipment, training, that you are in safe hands.
You're in charge of bringing in new sweeps and installers and introducing them to the certification. We just heard from Rachel, there's about 3,000 people in the certification. That's fantastic. So do we just go online to get certified and pay a few $100s and see you in 3 years? Or do you actually, how do you know that I'm a good chimney sweeper, a good fireplace installer?
So obviously we have to check first that you've got the relevant training. So like Rachel would have mentioned, we provide our own training based on standards and regulations. Okay. So if they've got the relevant training, then we can go through the application process. It's definitely not overnight. We check things like that they've got the relevant business procedures in place, things like complaints procedures, risk assessments, terms and conditions of their business and contracts.
So you're gonna, sorry for interrupting, but you're gonna actually look at my business's complaint resolution process and make sure I have one.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's really important, and also insurance as well.
You're going to look at my insurance to make sure I have it and so forth.
So we have to check that you've got public liability insurance that covers you for the relevant activities. Wow. And then once you've actually applied, one of our independent inspectors will come and visit you.
Wait, so you have someone on staff who's a technical person who's going to come out and watch me sweep a chimney, and then and only then I get certified?
Indeed, yes. We have to make sure you meet all of the regulations, that you've listened to your training, and make sure that you know what you're doing.
So it's not just book learning.
No.
You send a person out, like, will they drive halfway across England to watch me sweep a chimney?
Yeah, well, we've got 14 or 15 inspectors across the UK, up to Scotland, Wales, all across England as well, and they travel to Isle of Man, Isle of Wight. Anyone who wants to become registered will need some kind of inspection at some point to ensure competence.
It sounds like a very rigorous process that would ensure compliance to protect that brand, that HETAS triple check.
Exactly.
I love it. Holy smokes, could you imagine if the Chimney Safety Institute of America, CSIA, or the Certified Chimney Professionals, CCP, or National Chimney Sweep Guild, NCSG / combination there, or the National Fireplace Institute, NFI, were to institute such tight controls of the businesses that were certified thereby. I don't know if membership would go up or membership would go down with the U.S. certification plans that we have. Also, something to note here is that because they have such tight controls, they're able to negotiate for something that the National Chimney Sweep Guild lost years ago, which is putting all the chimney sweeps together in a group as a risk-assessed group for an insurance company to underwrite us as a group. We lost that. And so wouldn't it be neat if we could get that back if we raise the standards? Interesting thing to think about. So Tracy, what is your role here?
I'm the compliance lead, which is dealing with complaints
Complaints.
with the homeowners and installers.
Homeowners. So if there's an issue with a fireplace install in the field, might the customer end up calling your department?
They call us.
They do.
And we have a link to a complaints questionnaire, so they can put all the details down. So instead of calling first, they can send it on an email. We can then call back. If there's a question that we can answer, we do it there and then. If it's, can we resolve it without actually making a formal complaint, we do it there and then. But other than that, we go through a process. We have a complaints process.
Very good. And I understand that you're part of the protection of the brand, really, because if someone is naughty, then you will basically work with them, and maybe if something doesn't get organized correctly, they might be asked to leave, or their certification will maybe get suspended.
Yeah, we have terms and conditions of them being registered with us, so they have to abide by those.
Well, thanks for joining me on today's Byron on the Rooftop, where we looked at the premier certification body in the UK, which includes Northern Ireland, Isle of Wight, Isle of Man, and the main body, Scotland, Wales. And what they do here is unique. So in summary, they don't just stamp an approval on someone when they pass the test. They actually do training, then they stamp the approval on them, but then they don't give it out until they physically witness that person sweeping a chimney or installing a fireplace and chimney in the field. They also look at their insurance to make sure it has the right limits of liability, it's the correct type of liability, that they have a documented complaint process, and they get leads for those particular installers. They do marketing and brand protection around the HETAS brand. This is a lot more than the United States certifications. So we're really excited to just see how in depth they were. It approximated a huge level of detail. All right, appreciate it. Don't forget to feed the Google Monster by clicking subscribe. Thank you.